Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Shrash Gyan. This is third video in the series of event management. In previous topic, we already learned basic concept of data center and purpose of monitoring. In this video, we will learn about command center. Hope this session is a bit useful for you. Do let me know by your comments or any feedbacks. Without wasting any time, let's get started. There are several concepts of command center, which is integrated with several divisions of different industries or organization. Just to name a few of the concepts, we can see Intelligent Operations Command Center, Emergency Operations Command Center, Strategic Operations Command Center, Network Operations Command Center, Integrated Central Command Center. So there are many more. These are just to name a few. To control the air traffic, to monitor stock market, or a police surveillance, to railway track monitoring, or even monitoring satellite or through them, command center is playing an integral part in all such organizations. We will further talk more on IT operations command center. To know it better, let's understand the evolution of command center. Long back in IT operations, it was identified the purpose of command center. IT operations, infrastructure and applications, and other components. Purpose of the command center was to monitor the alert to the basic triage and assign the ticket to the core technical team so that tech teams can work and fix the issue before it impacts the performance of the end product. Even now, some of the amateur IT setups are in this stage. We can call it phase 1. Gradually, it evolves to phase 2, which includes an additional scope for the command center to resolve some of the issues based on standard operating procedures for level 1 troubleshooting steps. In third phase, command center evolved with additional scope of sharing meaningful reports based on different data points generated from multiple alert mechanisms. This helps subject matter experts in strategic thinking and an important input to make the product ecosystem more robust. Command center being the eye and nose of the IT operations. Post cross-skilling of talent in fourth stage, the command center evolves with another scope added with previous activities. Since command center has several data points and reports, it's easy for the same team to publish recommendations to several support team and IT management. This stage is achieved in the evolution based on grooming and multiple coordination and workshops between command center and other ITIL cross-functioning teams like capacity management, incident management, problem management. As of today, many IT operations has evolved from this stage to fourth stage of command center, which is AI-driven and smarter. We'll take this another video on this topic. Now let's talk a little more detail on these several tier of command centers. Multiple alerts getting flooded on the monitoring console. Yes, in this phase we can assume the monitoring is not optimized and many false positive alarms hits the console. However, it is important to keep an eyeball monitoring to ensure some critical alarm is not missed. Hence, after basic triage, catch and dispatch of alarm or alerts to level 2 team is done by command center team. This is very basic here. We'll create some other video on alert optimization later on demand. A command center agent catch and dispatch the alerts either via email or ticketing tool to level 2 support team. I'll create another video on the ticketing tool in ITSM topic later. It's a massive topic to be covered in a single video. Now in the phase 2, we'll talk a little more. Generally, Command Center being a level 1 support team of IT operations, we cannot expect high skilled talent in initial phase here. Hence, it's normal to expect just a catch and dispatch from the team even in abundant alert and alarm flooding. However, it's not wise to continue investing the bandwidth of the team in just finding the needle out of a haystack. It's important to evolve and understand an easy way to filter false positives and resolve or cancel them and avoid traffic on L2 support level, so that SMEs can concentrate on better things to do instead. So in phase 2 or tier 2 command center, it's wise to provide the team with some standard basic controlled troubleshooting procedures to follow and resolve false positive alerts. For example, ping test, check the logs and status to confirm authenticity of the alarms. Let's have a look on the sample inventory, which can work as a reference tool for command center agents. Provided with updated inventory can enable the team to validate alerts with better triaging and prioritizing for accuracy in assignment groups for different cross-function support. Priority matrices are set based on tiering of monitoring components. Here is an example. We can see all production devices are tier 1 devices, and dev are T2 and test are T3. Still, some alerts depending on the monitoring parameter on different services may have different impact and criticality. Now, here the criticality is determined based on applications and its impact on uptime for business. Even a tier 1 device can be marked as with P3 depending on criticality and impact, or vice versa. Tier 3 device can qualify for a P1, and you can see an example here. Therefore, I emphasize on calibration of parameters should be done in a workshop along with SMEs and solution architect for accuracy. Also, this inventory talks a lot about assignment groups, app owners for better communication to the right stakeholders. So let's have a look at phase 3. At this stage, the command center evolves to integrate with different cross functions and create a better rhythm in the IT operations ecosystem. But now we have cleared the stage of catch and dispatch plus SOP based troubleshooting. It's important to link the command center with other support units like service desk, different business units, multiple monitoring tools integrated to single console view, and centralized ticketing system to create a better rhythm. Being eye and nose of IT operation command center can relate to different events and create a synchronization. Example, outage management or a planned activity can be communicated well in advance to service desk or other stakeholders to avoid any surprises at the time of planned and unplanned outages. Let's have a look here to understand how we can integrate the entire ecosystem all together. We see there are different business units which has been supported throughout the IT operations. There are different terrains in terms of technology or tracks or domains like network, backup, database, middleware, different services. Here's an help desk which is also communicating with the ITSM tool. The command center is also communicating with all these different monitoring aspects as well as different cross-function teams. So there could be some different points of monitoring be it point tool 1 or tool 2, both of these gets integrated together for single console view, and the enterprise command center has a real connectivity and or maybe an easier way to have a cockpit view of different monitoring mechanisms and can relay the things easily. This will be more cost effective as well as interrelated. So we're getting all the alerts from some vendor related tools or internal tools, and all this can be jumbled up together, and a single command center operates throughout and knows and relate with different aspects and can send out the predictions accordingly or engage the team to start working on some evident critical issues. We'll create a detailed video on the integration of command center with AI later, along with MOM layer and synthetic monitoring. Please stay tuned on this channel for the future curtain raiser on that topic. Now the evolution goes to the fourth stage, integration of command center in a better way. By now the team knows how to dispatch the workload in controlled mechanism by filtering out false positives and reporting events between different business seniors and tech support team, and effectively communicating with cross functions to better synchronization. In this stage, it's time for command center to mature and work as an effective sense organ for the IT operations. Team starts producing some meaningful report to the strategic committee or leadership of the operations based on different alert source or alert trend, top talkers, recurring alerts, false positive trends. Command center produces several reports to take strategic decisions, which helps in taking measures for continuous improvement as well. Some advanced report like CPU disk memory utilization trends report of resources are very useful in terms of capacity management or cost optimization. We'll create detailed video on how to do capacity management and cost optimization based on utilization trend report later on demand, if you guys like that, or it excites you. Alert trend reporting is pivotal in proactive problem management, which is one of the essential continuous service improvement. Planned and unplanned outages, scheduled maintenance, communication can feed into critical incident management team and service desk to save coordination, time and effort. So there are some sample reports which can make lots of meaning to the strategic team. Let's say in terms here, we are getting alerts count by team, so we know which team has to be getting engaged and exhausting their bandwidth, or what are the pain areas most of the time in the overall IT infrastructure or ecosystem. Here's by users, destination by users, different sources, like could be different ticketing tool, different monitoring tool like Dynatrace, Zendesk, ServiceNow, PMC Remedy. So this is an illustrative example. Sample report doesn't has any customer data here. So we can also see the trends based on hourly basis, fortnight basis and monthly basis. So there could be n number of things we can do with this data and can produce lots of meaning to the overall reporting, and can help the management understand things under the microscope, you can say. So it of course magnifies the real state of the IT operations. With the help of all these trend reports, we can gradually emphasize upon items which are a lot more noise making, so that we can concentrate and work upon those items like top 10 talkers or top talkers to avoid latencies or avoid interruption in the services due to some frequent issues, sources, CIs, and so on and so forth. Due to besides the video, we'll talk on AI-driven command center in some other video. Do let me know if this topic excites you. Alright friends, so considering the size, the video size, I'm ending up the video with a promise that I will return with the related topic soon. Thanks for watching the video. Please comment or feedback for any suggestions. Stay tuned. I'll keep sharing my knowledge and information with you related to this topic. All the best for future operation managers. Please subscribe my channel if you like the video. See you in the next video. Till then, try to live eco-friendly life, keep your environment clean, spread smile, and develop your persona in such a way that women feel safe with you.